Okay, go. Go. Okay. Hello. Hi guys. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday again, and I know what day it is now. I'm with it. I remember, because you know how I am with days. You know how I am with days. But happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, January 26th. And I stumbled across some stuff today that I thought actually was super, super interesting. And I'm kind of wanting to share it with y'all. I knew about it already, but just like everything else, I apologize, you hear my kids in the background. But just like everything else, I always want to come out and share with you guys. But this particular thing is about different types of grants and assistance for you when you buy a house, right? Duplex, house, whatever it is. The different types of assistance that you can get. I think that idea that I can't afford a house is such a very played out one, because it's no longer the case anymore. Even in this market, even in this market, buying a house is absolutely feasible. I don't ever want to bully or pressure anybody into buying a house, but I do feel like there is no excuse in this day and age, in this time, for you to not buy a house. Man, my eyes are red, y'all. I'm sorry. But there's no excuse for you to buy a house at this point, because even if you're not military, even like no matter who you are, having down payment assistance and mortgage credits and income tax credits and all of that, you really could be walking away from the table with money in your pocket. I personally have not done a deal yet of my own personal deals and of my clients' deals that have not walked away with money. Not yet. And the range for them to walk away with money, so that means you don't do a down payment when you buy a house, meaning you don't have to do your 20% or your 10%, even your 3.5%. You don't have to put down any money. That means it's just like going to get an apartment. And you know how when you go to an apartment and they tell you you can waive your deposit or you waive your application fee or something like that? You don't waive your application fee. You still have to get your credit run, but it's really like that. You are like waiving your deposit. You don't have to put anything down. But to take it a step further, when you're closing on that house, that means when you are finally in 30 to 45 days ready to close and move into your brand new house, or your brand new duplex or investment property or whatever it is, you are actually going to be cut a check. Hear me out. This is a real thing. You are no longer required to bring any money to the table, because there are programs out there for you to walk away with a check. And I'm not talking about a $10 check. I'm not talking about a $20 check. I'm talking about a real check, meaning you get you get $1,000 back. You get $1,500 back. You get $2,000 back. I have a client now that's walking away from the table with $3,000. So they got pre-qualified for a house. After they got pre-qualified, they went on their happy house hunting journey. They found a home, and then when it was time to close, the bank said, you know what, we owe you money. We owe you money, and we're going to go ahead and cut you a check. So there is absolutely no reason. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to post a website for you guys to take a look at. This is for Virginia. However, every state has some type of first-time home buyers grant that can be coupled with like down payment assistance. If you're VA, you don't have to put down a down payment. However, you can get Sorry, my kids are in the background, the little voices. But if you're in the military, you don't have to put the down payment down anyway. But there's another thing called your CCA, and it's closing cost assistance. So on top of the fact that you don't have to, girls, sorry, as I get louder, they get louder. If you're a parent, you fully understand what I'm saying. But even if you are in the military, you may qualify for something called the CCAs, closing cost assistance, meaning if there is any closing cost that you are required to pay, there is assistance to come in and assist you. So nothing, you could be cut a check. And let's say you had a bomb real estate agent like myself, where we negotiated that you didn't have to pay any closing costs whatsoever, that the seller would pay all those closing costs for you. So now that we've negotiated that the seller pays all your closing costs, we also are coming to like I said, that grant has to go somewhere. You know how when you're in college and you get your grants, right? You know how when you're in college and you get your grants and your schooling is paid for, but they grant you can pocket? This is the exact same thing. This is the exact same thing. There is no reason why you don't buy a house. If you need your credit fixed, I did a live on that yesterday, giving you options and avenues and ways that you can do that. Look at your credit, see where you stand. At no point should you be paying anyone else's mortgage but your own. At no point, I'm going to say that again because I want to make sure that y'all hear me correctly, because I don't know if y'all can hear me right. At no point should you be paying somebody else's mortgage. When you live in an apartment or a condo or a high rise or a townhome or a duplex or a triplex, no matter what location it's in, no matter what agency it's owned by, you are paying somebody's mortgage. You are putting money in their pockets. And they can do little things for you, right? They can do little things like make sure the lawn is cut, they might pay a trash bill, they may do something like that, but essentially you are paying someone else's mortgage. But think about it, if you have the ability to pay your own mortgage, which more than likely may be cheaper than the rent that you're paying, because that's what happens, right? You go into a place and they do market rate rent. Market rate rent is almost all the time higher than the actual mortgage bill for that company or for that person. So you are lining the pockets of someone else and you're paying their mortgage. You just giving your hard-earned money away. But in reality, you could buy your own home, you could buy your own investment property, or however you want to flip it, and you can have somebody else pay your mortgage, or you can pay your own mortgage, which will still be cheaper. Still be cheaper than paying somebody else's mortgage. And you mean to tell me I can get up to $3,000 back? And you mean to tell me when it comes tax time, I can report the interest payments on my taxes? And you mean to tell me that I can rent that house out and charge market rate rent and get more money? There's no reason, y'all. No reason you should not be buying. But in the event that you still on the fence about it, in the event that you feel like you really just don't know, in the event that you feel like you ain't ready, or you just don't know, or you just not feeling it, you're nervous, call me. I don't have to be a real estate agent, and I'm okay with that. You could be in St. Louis, because that's where my people are. I'm from St. Louis. That's where my people are. You could be in St. Louis, and we can have a conversation. You could be in Virginia, because that's where I live, and that's where I'm licensed, and we can just have a conversation. You can be in Washington, San Diego. You can be in Florida, all the places that I've ever lived. And we can literally just have a conversation. If you want to know how to invest, if you want to know what to do to stop paying other people's mortgage, let's have a conversation. Let's just talk about it. Because I guarantee you're a lot closer to owning your own home or owning your own investment property than you really think. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? I hope you get what I'm saying, because I was just thinking about it, right? As I'm looking on my computer, because this is my phone, my computer's over here. As I'm really looking at it, right? I had another agent ask me, a very good friend of mine and an agent asked me, how on earth are you getting people to get money back? Oh, let me tell you. I'm glad you asked, right? I'm so glad you asked. Is your preferred lender making sure that they're signed up for the closing cost assistance and the mortgage credit certificate? Are they signed up for the first time home buyers grant? There are grants out there that really can put you in a better space. It may cost you more money to rent than it would for you to go buy a house, because not only are you paying your own mortgage, but you're getting money back. You getting a whole stimmy out here. Can you imagine getting a double stimmy? What? But anyway, I'll let y'all go. Y'all know I come on here and I rant, and I don't be meaning to rant. Sometimes I just be want to have a conversation. And this is one of them times where I just really want to have a conversation, y'all. If you want to know more about, I'm sorry, so some of y'all might not know me. My name is Lauren. My husband and I are real estate investors first. I am a real estate agent second. I am licensed here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I definitely specialize in helping VA buy investment properties. However, I do help and assist mostly everybody. But that is my specialty area. So I'm not speaking to you from a place of not knowing or anything like that. I really speak to you from a place of, I do this, and I do this every day. Seriously, I do this every day in my personal life, and I do this every day in my actual career. Before I did any real estate, I was in banking for 12 years. So I handled finance and personal budgets, and I did all of that as well. So again, I'm speaking to you from a place of experience and time and education. I want everybody to win. Legit. I don't care who you are. You have a space and a time and in a way that you can win. And I'm here to make sure that happens. I want you to win. And all it takes is one conversation. That's it. Just one conversation. Okay, my lasagna soup is ready. My kids are quiet, so I'm gonna go feed them and they get some fruit snacks because they've been good. I'm gonna put a link down, and probably not in the description, but I am gonna put a link on my page for you guys to look at the different types of grants. If you want to know more, just let me know and we can have that conversation. It doesn't cost you anything to have the conversation. I'm not going to solicit you to do anything. We just having a conversation. You get what I'm saying? All right. I will see y'all later. Have a good night. Y'all won't see me tomorrow because tomorrow is the girl's birthday, and then my husband leaves on debt the day after. So hopefully you'll see me by next week again, but I still will be posting. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.